Hey guys, I'm Chef Dean Max. Welcome back to the kitchen. Today, blueberry corn pancakes. Sound interesting? You're gonna find out. Stay with me. Click subscribe if you're not doing that already. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Ring that bell, and I'll send you new things I have coming up. So come back for some pancakes. Amazing. Okay guys, corn pancakes. So what is a corn pancake? Well, what I've done with these beautiful blueberries and corn, the just peak of summer, no matter where you are. If it's in Florida, it's March for us, and we've got tons of corn, we have tons of blueberries, right? But as you go up the coast, whether it's South Carolina, North Carolina, up the coast to Michigan, you know, you're gonna get all of those things at the same time in those areas. So what I do is I've made corn pancakes before for savory stuff, like not savory, but like I make a corn pancake and I serve a piece of smoked salmon in it. It's really nice, but I love it with blueberries because the savoriness of the pancake and the sweetness of the blueberry just works really well together. These things are growing right next to each other in the fields. And if you're lucky enough, you're out there this summer picking them right off the you pick trees, that's the best, right? Get your own blueberries, and this is the perfect dish to do with those. We just did those at a friend of mine's wedding up in Michigan, picked our own blueberries. We went out and picked the corn, and then we went and got some local Michigan maple syrup, and it was incredible. So one of the things I love to do is taste fresh cornstarch. Oh Lord, that's so good. I can't even tell you how good that is. So with this, take corn, and I've got about a cup of milk in there. You can use almond milk if you don't want to use regular milk. And then we're going to blend this. So I'll show you what that looks like. Now I'm done with that, and I've got a perfectly pureed milk here. And that milk with the corn flavor is going to be amazing. The sweetness of the corn and all of that. So to do a traditional pancake, I've got about a cup of flour here. I'm going to do a teaspoon and a half or 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm going to do just a tiny pinch of salt. With salt in something sweet like this, we're not looking to make it salty. We're just looking, salt brings the flavor out. It awakens the tongue up. So that's why we want to put some salt in there. So in something sweet, you put just a pinch. That's what that's calling for. Now the sugar, we're going to put 2 tablespoons of sugar in there because we want the sweetness to come out since this is a blueberry pancake, right? So I've got all of that. I'm just going to mix that up roughly like this. Okay. So I put my whites. What I do is I like to separate, with my pancakes, I like to separate the whites like this. Whoops. Well, that's something you don't want to do, right? Because if you're trying to whisk the egg whites up, oh, I just made a disaster of that. So I'm going to clean that up. Okay, so why I'm back? Why was that a disaster? Because I don't want bowl to have any yolk in it, because that'll keep it from being able to fluff up the whites, which is what I want to do, and I want to show you that. So with this egg yolk, I stick that right in my corn milk, okay? Now, let me clean my fingers a little bit because we have some mixing to do. Now, I also put a little oil in my corn milk there, like a teaspoon. So we've got dry ingredients, wet ingredients, okay? Now, with the egg white here, I got to make sure this is clean too, okay? I don't want any of the particles on that. And I'm going to whisk these egg whites up. And you see how you go back and forth really fast? And this will give us a little fluffiness. Now this is the way you make soufflés, right? You always put the yolk in your flavoring, and then you whisk the whites up. So some of you have seen those Japanese pancakes. The only difference on those is that they put tons of egg whites that are whisked up into that batter. I'm just putting up this one, right? So you can see, right, how whisked that is. Beautiful, right? And you do it really quick. Now you can use a machine if you have more. This is really for like maybe 1 or 2 people. So this batch, so you can just multiply it by the number of people you have in your house. Obviously, if you're gonna have 10 people in there, you can mix this up and you can whisk this in a machine and it'll be farther. But see, I've got it all fluffy like that. And that's what we're looking to do. Because what we're looking to do now is take our flour here and what I want to show you guys is really quick is I want to show you how I pour this through my strainer. And I'm going to show you why I do that. Okay. Let me grab a spoon. Oh, I have a spoon here. Okay, good. So I'm getting all my milk through like this. You see that? Now what this does, why do I strain it? I strain it because, and the egg yolk, don't worry, that's going to get strained right through. All of the flavor from the egg goes right through there. But if there's any particles from the egg that are kind of thicker, it will get strained out. So the reason I do this is because the membrane on the kernels of corn is pretty tough, right? When you're chewing corn, it gets in your teeth sometime, right, and all that. So we don't want that in our pancake. It'll just make the pancake a little tougher. It still works. If you don't have a strainer, it's going to be fine. You know, this is the difference between highly elegant pancake and just a normal pancake. So, you know, if you want to make this thing extra special, then strain it out, okay? And then you can see this beautiful. You see how much of that corn husk is on there? Okay, that's that. I want to move this to the side now, so it's out of the way, okay? And then I'm going to mix my batter in here with my flour. Now, with flour like this, this is like any type of batter. You don't want to over mix it, okay? You just want to mix it and then lightly. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put all of these egg whites in here like this. Okay. Like this. Let me show you. Okay, beautiful. Like that. Let's put that in. And then with these whites, we just lift and fold. We don't whisk at all. We want them to be airy. Okay? All right, perfect. So now I've got this. I'm going to pull out a large spoon. I'm going to get a griddle hot. I'm going to put some grapeseed oil on here. Like that. And then I'm just going to take these pancakes and put a big spoon on here like this. Look at that. Okay? Big spoon. Big spoon. Okay? Now, while the pancake's sitting there, you're going to drop a lot of blueberries in that batter, okay? Like this. See that? That looks beautiful, right? Wonderful blueberry pancakes. Okay, we'll let that cook for a second. Let me get a little spatula to flip it. Got my spatula. Now, you just wait for the pancake to kind of start to get some holes in it. You know, it gets those little air pockets. It starts to pop, right? And once it's cooked on this side, it's fine. Now, what we can also do, I'm going to take like a small dish. Let me show you real quick. Let me grab a little glass dish. So I have like a little glass cup here. I'm going to put the remainder of my blueberries in there. And then I'm going to take beautiful Michigan maple syrup here that I brought back. And then I'm going to put it in there just like that, you see? And then this, I'm going to put it in the microwave just to warm it up so it's really nice. Okay, so about 2 minutes in the microwave. Okay, we're back now. Let me go ahead and look at these and see what they're looking like. I want them to go a little bit more. Oh, this one looks like it's getting ready. Yeah, look at that beautiful pancake, right? Wow. Perfect. These pancakes look phenomenal. All right, so I'm going to clean up my board. I'm going to take these off in about 30 seconds. I'm going to get a plate and I'm going to show you what this looks like. Okay, 30 seconds later, these are done. So let me show you what these look like. Look how beautiful that pancake is, right? I'm going to leave that one for the top. Unless you see the bottom, look how beautiful that looks, right? Incredible. So we're just gonna stack these babies up like this. Put them on our plate. Oh, look at that pancake. Wow. Isn't that incredible? And then I've got my blueberry. Now when you do that, the blueberries pop a little and they make this maple syrup blue. Isn't that awesome? So you get real blueberry maple syrup. Now the only thing that would make this perfectly complete would be some whipped cream on top. But I'm gonna leave it like it is and I'm gonna enjoy it right now. You can put a little powdered sugar on there if you'd like to as well. But these are beautiful corn and blueberry pancakes, the highlight of summer for your best breakfast. Enjoy it at home. I'll see you back soon in the kitchen. I'm Chef Dean Max.